Captain Jha, how do you look at Axiom-4 mission? Because there has been hiccups. There were several other dates that were decided upon earlier, but because of technical glitches and snag, it wasn't conducive for a launch. But today, on 25th June, it appears that Axiom-4 will be launched. What are your first thoughts about it? And having Shubhanshu Shukla on board from representing India, how does that feel?
Well, Samia, I must tell you, uh, I have written a book onto the human space mission, how it is there, all aspects of it. It is mostly in context of Indian space mission, but then it applies to every country, every flight of human space program. Look, those postponements are always welcome. There is a thumb rule in the space launch that if you have slightest of the dot of any system or any subsystem not functioning absolutely as per the performance requirement, you must delay the launch. That's the thumb rule. And that is why we see here in this case 29th May, 8th June, 10th June, 11th June, 20th June, and now it is going today. So this is all expected in space technologies. There are challenges. We have the latest case of Boeing Starliner going with the faulty system. They knew that there were leakages in the thrusters. They should not have launched that particular mission, but yet, in their own say judgment, they did, and the consequences are here before all of us. So that is the thumb rule, as I said. So we should not regret why it has been, rescheduled so many times. Even today, when they are sitting in the rocket, there are various countings going on. So at any time, if they have any input from any of the sensors, either in the rocket or in the crew module that they call it Dragon, they should postpone it. They should halt it. So that's the thing. How the entire space program, the safety aspects of mandates. So I wish Group Captain Swanshu and the entire crew the very best of the launch. Subsequently, injection into the orbit, lower Earth orbit. I think usually how the SpaceX does it is they first blast off the rocket and inject the crew module, that is the Dragon crew module, into about 200 kilometers altitude. Although International Space Station is at about 420 odd kilometers. So first it is injected at about 200 kilometers, and then it continues revolving the Earth for many times. They continue checking the systems, subsystems, and this will be going on till tomorrow, when they raise the altitude and go in front of the International Space Station, because the docking port for the SpaceX is in the front section. So they go forward of this International Space Station, and then they decelerate, and gradually it is all computerized. Gradually it comes and docks to the port which is meant for the SpaceX or the NASA groups of the launchers. So that is how it is going to be there. You must be aware that SpaceX crew module has got absolutely computerized launch sequences, injection, and subsequently even going into for docking into the International Space Station. Crew are only as a pilot in loop of the computerized command. Should anything wrong go with the computerized control, they take over the controls. That is the only time that they come into play. But otherwise, it is all computerized. Till now, we haven't seen any of the SpaceX crew model in which any failures have been observed. It has been all docked absolutely with the precision copybook type of style. So wish them the very best. And this is the safest of the system that they have got. It is, the Falcon 9 that you mentioned. It is something like our PSLV. It is the workhorse of SpaceX for the space travels, mostly to the International Space Station and many other missions as well. So I wish them very best of everything. I hope it goes as per the schedule. Everything is there. Countdowns are going on, various stages. Maybe that liquid oxygen will be filled up, either it must be in the process right now or will be filled up in the subsequent many minutes. That must be going on. And everything is absolutely fine with this particular system. Wishing them all the very best. There will be large sections of the visitors there in and around SpaceX Launch Center. So wish them the very best of it.